Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at DB number 7 from Texas, Jahdae Barron. And yeah, I know it's a switch up. Normally I go deep into wide receivers and tight ends and all that, but I'm dipping my toes in here a little bit at the DB action so I can get a better grasp of the whole draft class, so you guys can learn with me on other people as well. I don't gotta just be one-dimensional over here. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. This is a guy I really like. He's so far from what I've scouted, he's definitely in the top 3 in my corners that I like. There's a couple things that I don't like about him, starting with, like, he's really does not seem to be super aggressive when it comes to stopping the run. There are times, don't get me wrong, where he really impresses, which is what gives me a good feeling that he can do this, especially once you get on tape and the coaches start talking trash about how you're not actually going in and tackling nobody. But a lot of times I see him, like, he'll get close and then, like, he'll see somebody around him, he's like, all right, yeah, no, I ain't trying. And I like a little bit of physicality out of my dude, but I understand it's a cornerback. But this is one of the times I really liked his aggressiveness in terms of actually trying to stop a play here. Not in the pass coverage, but as you see, we're going to do a slant over to this guy down here, and we're going to see him instantly read the play with the play here, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just zips over there. Now, I don't know if it was the scheme for him to actually supposed to stay disciplined over here. Most of the time you'll see cornerbacks do that, but I don't care. I do like this here. So let's go ahead and look at this play here. All right, and the next one here that we got is Jahdae down here, bottom of the screen, number 7. And this is one of the things that I noticed. I was like, I don't like that he really, he didn't read this one right. So in this play here, he's supposed to be playing a deep zone coverage. He's supposed to drop back, take the deep man for whoever they pass off to him. And the lower guy is supposed to, you know, stay with whoever runs the flat or a route down in this direction here. As you see here, it didn't get punished, but as you see here, we got, sorry, I almost messed that up here. Let me get it back real quick. Sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. So sorry. All right, now that we're back here and we got it, let's take a look. So we got our guy right here. Like I said, he's dropping back. We're gonna have a guy come in here and pausing it here. So we taking a look, we have this defender right here who is supposed to stay down here, get any of the flats, any of the shorter routes, while he is supposed to take anybody who's passed along to him deep. Now he has help here, but this guy has his own zone over here. But what he's supposed to do, he sees this guy is turning around, this guy is supposed to fall in this direction here, but as you see, they both keep lingering back, they don't communicate. This guy gets open because this guy is leaving his zone, so he's passing it. He's expecting him to be a little bit further back. This dude is booty cheek naked. This dude is open, and if the quarterback looked to his left, he would have a field day. He would have been real happy with this. But obviously he's looking to this direction of the field, so this doesn't get punished. But you can see the dude is booty cheek naked. He's booty cheek naked. They did not communicate very well on that one, so I don't like to see that, but that's not something I've seen super consistently. Now I'll go ahead and jump into a play that I did really like, because I definitely like this guy. I'm not trying to crap on him or nothing like that. I definitely like this guy. So let's take a look at this next play right here. All right, so now on this next play, we got our man's down here. His responsibility is this guy here. He is playing the zone, because one thing you could tell if you want to know if they're playing zone or not, an easy way to find out, where is the DB's hips? If the DB's hips are instantly, when the ball is snapped, pointed towards the inside, that means that the defender wants to, look, you can see it on both sides. The defender wants to try to force his man to go towards the help, where the linebackers are, the safeties. The help is inside. And because they're in zone coverage, you want to pass them to your teammates and all that. If they're man coverage, you'll see the opposite. You'll see them flip their hips towards the sideline because they want to try to force the receiver more towards the sideline, because now in man coverage, the sideline is your help. That's just a quick tell right here. But we're seeing our receiver right here. He's going to go and run a route where he goes up the field here, and he's going to cut inside. And we're going to see our man, Jahdae, he reacts to the cut. He sees that he doesn't have the help. He's it's going deeper. So at that point, you're going to, pattern match, which means once the receiver goes into a direction that's deeper in the field, you're going to treat it like man coverage. So that's what he does here. Once he cuts inside, he takes his man and he's going to react to that ball really well here. So the guy was open, but as you've seen, the quarterback threw the ball. So let's take a look here again. So we see him, he bursts up and immediately he cuts inside and immediately recognizes it and then goes and attacks. So it was a little bit sloppy, like with his hips and how he steps, a little bit clunky, but it doesn't matter. He was right there on the dude, right there to knock the ball out of the hand. So, all right, so this next one is one of the plays I was talking about where he just doesn't seem like he's mentally really aggressive. You got this play here. We got the quarterback. He's going to scramble up the field here. We got Jahdae number 7 right here. He sees the quarterback scrambling, immediately reacts, goes up the field, and he's like, all right, our guy's got him. I'm not gonna, he just didn't want to get a penalty or anything like that. But it's just something I've seen consistently where we got a guy where it's a clear opportunity for him to make a tackle and he just doesn't. And this one right here. All right, so this one here, we got our guy up at playing in the slot DB right here. And he reacts to the slant super well. He's on his hip, had his hands on him within 5 yards, completely fine. But as you see, completely locked down this side right here. Definitely not throwing it to that dude. And if he did, it probably would have got broken up for sure. So that was a nice reaction here where he cuts on the inside, like I said, and is right on the defender's hip that whole way. And another one that's basically DB porn right here it was so impressive. I was like shocked because it was instant. Watch that, and then bah! Did not fall for the head fake or nothing. Right on the hip the whole time, bro. Talking that trash. And that's all I need to see. Like I said, once he gets in the film room and then these guys start, talking trash whenever he's not going for these tackles, I'm pretty sure he's going to start doing it. And then there's just one more I want to show you guys here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. And then on this last one here, nothing crazy, nothing like that. But he got a little pre-play communication right there telling him you get this spot here. The guy gets to it. But this is what I'm talking about whenever he just doesn't want to finish plays and help his team with that. He's just a little tiny thing, just like active to these quick receivers or nothing like that. But he's somebody who's very smooth in his coverages. Like look at the pass off on the hip the whole time. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that's a little bit more boring, but this is the stuff that's just perfect. Perfect switch. Everything. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.